Gemini Monthly Horoscope. Month of August. Spread yourself around, Gemini. The Sun is in Leo until August 22nd, heating up your third house of communication, local events and ideas. You're at your vibrant best, bubbling over with interesting conversation topics and witty one-liners. Energetic Mars is also in Leo all month, making you the most vibrant fixture on the scene. Since Gemini is the natural ruler of the third house, you're in your element, holding court everywhere from the dog park to the dry cleaners. Since you're this hungry for inspiration, load up on your of podcasts, Kindle downloads and stimulating news feeds, then head to some new neighborhood haunts to enjoy some binge-worthy intellectual intake while you sip an iced latte and become instant BFFs with the baristas. Not that you'll be bored for a single minute this month. In true Leo season form, August is an active time in the stars. There are 2 game-changing eclipses, 2 retrogrades and the final installment of a trio of Jupiter-Pluto squares. In other words, the cosmos will keep us all on our toes. While eclipses push us into bold new terrain, rear-facing retrogrades prompt us to slow down, review and reconnect with the past. You'll need to make time for reflection and be able to snap into quick action when opportunity suddenly knocks. Phew! Thank your lucky stars you're a multitasking Gemini. Let's begin with the eclipses, which will fall on the Leo/Aquarius axis. These eclipses are part of a series running from 2017 to 2019, sparking changes to your communication and friendships. They'll fall in your third house of ideas, ruled by Leo, and your ninth house of publishing, travel, education and entrepreneurship, governed by Aquarius. Over the next couple years, your mindset and beliefs could undergo a serious makeover. On August 7th, the Aquarius lunar full moon eclipse illuminates your worldly ninth and outspoken house, which could summon an unexpected moment of truth. Lunar eclipses can bring things to light rather abruptly. You may get surprising news or unleash a barrage of brutal honesty yourself. A major opportunity to travel, relocate or share your message with the masses could arrive. Someone from a background or culture much different than yours could play an unexpected role in events. You might get a wild hair to go back to school, launch a business or go freelance. Explore the options, Gemini, but know that lunar eclipses can be disorienting. Best to wait a week or so before you dive into anything you can't undo. The second eclipse arrives on August 21st, and it's a total solar new moon eclipse, as well as the second of 2 rare, back-to-back Leo new moons. The first was July 23rd. Events from a month ago could gain momentum, particularly around conversations, writing and local events, as this eclipse will fall in your third house of communication. It's a sequel to the February 10th Leo lunar eclipse, so don't be surprised if projects, conversations or people from 6 months ago suddenly resurface. Keep your devices charged. The solar eclipse could bring exciting news via text, email or phone call. A sibling or neighbor may be involved in eclipse-fueled events. You might be invited unexpectedly to take a prominent role on a project or in your community. A social media post could go viral. If you have a powerful message to share, the eclipse can carry it much farther than you expect. Could you be the tasteful next to back a mom or cash me outside girl? On August 4th, we have the third and final installment in a triad of intense squares between outspoken Jupiter in your showy, ego-driven 5th house and furtive Pluto in your 8th house of secrets, intimacy and joint ventures. The first 2 were on November 24, 2016, and March 30, 2017, so look back to any incidents that may have occurred near these dates. While cocky Jupiter tempts you to tell all, shadowy Pluto can and will use your words against you. A jealous person could attempt to sabotage your efforts. Be extremely vigilant about what and with whom you share, especially if you're not 100% sure the other party is trustworthy. With Jupiter and Pluto in love-related zones of your chart, their cosmic clash could drive up jealousy, obsession, and drama. Look at your own behavior. Are you getting a power rush from leaving people wondering where they stand, or making them clamor for your attention and affection? The temptation to play games is strong. On the flip side, you might be frustrated with someone's unwillingness to be transparent. Instead of engaging in a power struggle, refuse to take the bait. Step away from this low-vibe dynamic. Your real power, not the ego-based kind, comes from not letting a destructive person get a rise out of you. Remember this, though, karmic Pluto acts as a mirror, revealing our own disowned shadow side. Difficult people can come into our lives to reveal where we have unresolved issues. Are your own fears of intimacy being reflected back by a wishy-washy person? Look within and do some healing work rather than pointing fingers. The answer, alas, is never outside of yourself. Lastly, we get a double-header of retrograde, backward, planets this month. Disruptive Uranus, which is in Aries, makes its annual U-turn from August 2nd until January 2nd. Uranus is reversing through your 11th house of teamwork and technology, which can shake up your inner circle. A friend or colleague could act erratically and you may feel out of sync with your tribe. Take stock. Who are the people you spend the most time with and how does their energy both affect and reflect on you? Over the next 5 months, distance yourself from toxic and undermining types, whether that's a jealous frenemy, a shade-throwing colleague, or an internet troll who spews all over your Facebook feed. The block and report buttons were made just for these times, Gem. While you're at it, learn from the impulsive ways of a certain Gemini president and lay off the incendiary tweets and posts. Deleting doesn't erase people's memories, and the last thing you need is a screenshot or errant email that comes back to haunt you. Another reason to protect your data and keep a low profile online, your ruling planet, communicator Mercury, will also be retrograde from August 12th until September 5th, which famously disrupts communication, travel and technology. Mercury will back through Virgo and your 4th house of home and family all month, which could cause tension to flare with loved ones, roommates and house guests. If you're planning a vacation or Airbnb-ing your place, get everything in writing and read those TripAdvisor reviews before you book. Since retrogrades can bring back people from the past, it's a great time to reconnect with beloved relatives and friends, especially females, since the 4th house rules women. You could feel nostalgic and reflective. Take a few trips down memory lane, looking through old photos or revisiting a favorite childhood vacation spot. Meanwhile, work on creating a sense of home wherever you go, getting comfortable in your skin and ramping up the self-care. On August 22nd, the Sun will enter Virgo for a month, which could amplify the Mercury mayhem. Thinking of moving? Proceed with caution. Mercury could cause complications and delays. If you must sign a lease or mortgage, read all the fine print and don't act on impulse. Listen to your gut. With Mercury backpedaling through this intuitive zone, you're especially tuned into weird vibes. But don't rush to hasty conclusions. You could either get a case of analysis paralysis and choke or act on pure emotion, creating chaos in your wake. If possible, wait a month for any big decisions that affect your personal life. Mercury will make a second, retrograde-free trip through Virgo from September 10th to 30, restoring clear communication between head and heart. The Sun lingers in Virgo until September 22nd, so target the period between September 10th and 22 for making savvy moves involving home and family. Your most important relationships return to terra firma on August 25th, when stern Saturn ends a 5-month retrograde through Sagittarius and your committed 7th house. Since April 5th, the ringed taskmaster has been reverse commuting, pushing you to strengthen the foundation of business and romantic ties. Some Geminis took an outright break from love, while others savored a simpler approach. Exciting discovery: love is a lot more fun when you don't add unnecessary complications. With Saturn retrograde, you've been pushed to get serious in your interpersonal dealings, which may have brought a few sobering moments. It can be startling to see yourself through others' eyes, especially if their view is less flattering than the one you hold of yourself. But either A, these are not your people, and what the hell are you doing hanging around them, or B, you learn some important lessons about integrity, direct communication and mutual respect. Saturn is almost done with its 3-year tour of Sagittarius, which will be a huge relief, since its opposition to your Sun has laid on serious pressure. But take stock: have you gotten smarter about the people you choose as companions and confidants? Are you engaged in rewarding work relationships? Are you on the road to a fulfilling romantic relationship, or feeling more secure with your current soul? If you buckled down and did the work, Saturn will leave you with a sweet parting gift when he moves on this December 19th. Saturn also knows that our inner work is never truly done, so lean in and keep making your relationships better and stronger over the next 4 months. Each moment brings the opportunity to make a new choice, so consider the impact of everything you say and do, not just on yourself but on the people whose support sustains you. Love and romance: just friends, or are you feeling a spark of something more? With sizzling Mars in Leo and your 3rd house of kindred spirits all month, someone in your circle could start acting flirty. Impulsive Mars tempts you to act on these urges and explore. But with romantic Venus in Cancer and your grounded 2nd house until August 26th, your sensible side could put the kibosh on those moves. You're of two minds here, so proceed with a spirit of both curiosity and caution. For couples, this is a great month to explore new haunts in your hood, especially ones with an upscale or decadent twist. Catch up on conversation over tapas and Spanish wine, splurge on the chef's tasting menu, get a massage for 2 at the local spa. Since feisty Mars here can make you combative, take any heated conversations out of the house. And watch that antagonistic streak of yours, Gemini. Arguing is a sport for your sign, but playing devil's advocate to get a rise out of your soul will backfire. When Peacekeeper Venus joins Mars in Leo on August 26th, you'll find it easier to get on the same harmonious page. This is a great time to host a party as a duo or take some adventurous day trips with your favorite +1. Single twins can meet intriguing prospects through mutual friends or online. But since the vibe will be more casual, don't force it. You might just decide to enjoy your freedom, exploring the variety of options out there. During this intellectually # woke time, podcasts, books and courses about love will appeal to you, helping you gain more insight into your dating and mating patterns. Opportunity days: August 12th, Venus-Neptune trine. Security is anything but boring under these romantic and stabilizing skies. A romantic proposal or gesture of commitment is possible. August 25th, Saturn retrograde ends. Cautious Saturn's slowdown in Sagittarius, your partnership sign, made some Geminis gun-shy about commitment. You may have separated, albeit temporarily, or felt hesitant to get involved with anyone. Challenge days: August 4th, Jupiter-Pluto square. The year's second intense square, the first was March 30th, between mouthy Jupiter in your self-expression sector, and private Pluto pulls you between wearing your heart on your sleeve and keeping your feelings on the down low. Jealousy and power struggles could fuel intense drama. Keep those reactions in check. August 15th, Venus-Pluto opposition. Your inner devil's advocate is acting up today. If someone wants security, you'll pull away and withhold. If someone acts evasive, you're in hot pursuit. Sure, a little cat and mouse can spice things up, but hello, head trip. August 17th, Venus-Jupiter square. Venus in Cancer and your security-seeking second house butts heads with randy Jupiter in your lusty fifth house. There are better ways to break out of a rut than by stirring up drama or acting on selfish impulses. Are you overlooking a solid prospect because you're blinded by a flashy player? Don't write off a nice person as boring without giving them a fair chance. Money and career, status, superconnector. There's plenty of professional synergy in store for you this month as the Sun strides through Leo, heating up your communicative third house until August 22nd. With your zone of kindred spirits activated, helpful connections could open doors and give your career a big boost. Since the third house rules local action, your next opportunity could be just a stone's throw away. You never know, your esthetician or hairdresser could link you up with a friend who just happens to be a power player in your field. Ambitious Mars is also blazing a trail through this same part of your chart, infusing your interactions with mojo and drive. No one can charm people quite like a smooth-talking and intelligent Gemini, and this alluring star map only adds more fuel to that fire. Work this cosmic charisma while you can, because once El Sol slips into Virgo and your homey fourth house on August 22nd, you'll feel much more like hunkering down than gallivanting around town. Spread those social butterfly wings and prepare to take flight. Circulate at the summer industry parties, and always dress to impress. A huge moment arrives on August 21st, when the second of two consecutive Leo new moons, this one a game-changing total solar eclipse, electrifies your interpersonal sector. The spotlight's on you under this powerful lunation, so be sure you're primed and polished to meet someone with major synergy. Brush up your social media profiles and fine-tune your on-camera skills. If you're job hunting, you might practice a mock interview with a friend or trusted colleague. Just take note, mental Mercury, your planetary ruler, will be retrograde August 12th to September 5th, sending mixed messages. In Virgo and your sensitive fourth house, and of course, Mercury can lead you to take things way too personally. A situation at home or a move could cut your productivity. Choose your words carefully, but know that you might just be misunderstood anyway. Reread important emails before firing anything off in a hurry, no matter how confident or eloquent you believe your delivery to be. Got something to get off your chest? The Aquarius lunar eclipse on August 7th is auspicious for putting it all out there. Opportunity days, August 7th, Aquarius full moon and lunar eclipse. The boundless full moon in your 9th house of travel, entrepreneurship and expansion brings your visionary ideas full circle. No more delaying. It's time to take a risk and share with the world. Roll the dice on an exciting venture or take a leap of faith and follow your highest calling, even if that means leaving a job that's draining your soul. August 13th, Sun-Saturn trine. The bold Sun and sensible Saturn align, helping you convey your message clearly and with integrity. Others will respond to your calm and charismatic leadership style, so take command. August 21st, Leo new moon and total solar eclipse. An inspirational new moon/total solar eclipse produces ripples of change throughout your social network. You may suddenly become the spokesperson or champion for a cause, or the lead on an exciting project that could put your name on the map. A conversation or brilliant idea that began a month ago, near the prior Leo new moon, could pick up steam. August 21st, Sun-Uranus trine. Kindred spirits unite. A collaboration might yield a stroke of genius, or you could be invited to join an avant-garde group. Things can also heat up with someone you meet online. Use social media and digital platforms to spread the message. August 25th, Saturn retrograde ends. Saturn's 5-month slowdown in your partnership house ends, picking up the pace around deals, contracts and alliances. Challenge days, August to January 2, 2018, Uranus retrograde. A team or technological project could be challenged when disruptive Uranus kicks off a 5-month reversal through your collaboration corner. Is a bad apple bringing down the whole barrel? Do you need to rethink your big picture plans? Take a step back and look at this from some different viewpoints. August 12, September 5, Mercury retrograde. Mercury, planet of communication, technology and travel, makes a 3-week backspin. Until August 31st, Mercury is retrograde in Virgo and your domestic, emotional 4th house, driving up insecurities or throwing off your work-life balance. From August 31st to September 5th, it backs through Leo and your communication house, foiling all things interpersonal. A good tip for all Geminis: listen more than you talk, and be careful what you put in writing or online. Love days, 24, 29. Money days, 9, 18. Luck days, 16, 7. Off days, 14, 27, 4.